Hey, hello, good evening. So I have been back from the bike shop. I received the 85 Newton meter update for the motor, and I've asked to modify the control of the headlight, which they did, and now I'm pleased that I can control the light on and off, so I won't have it on during the day. I have two ways of switching the light on and off. One is with the left thumb on the plus sign, and if you keep it pressed, it will switch it off. There you go. And if you want it back on, press again and hold, and it comes back on. The other method is through the Kobe.bike app. I have the smartphone hub, and in this case you would go on the left side of the display, tap it, then a little arrow will appear, tap on that arrow and more options will appear, and one of the options is the small light. As you can see, those are the two ways. Then if you want to change from low beams to high beams, it's still the same method with the right thumb on the lights button, which is now on after I pressed it. So good stuff. This in my opinion should be the default mode, because you do want to have control over your lights. I have an opinion that if you want them off, you should have them off. And every product has a lifespan, and if you have lights during the whole day, during your rides, you're out there 4 or 5 hours, or you accumulate the number of hours day by day, then you're just wearing out your equipment for no extra advantage. Okay, so one thing I'm going to see now is if by switching off the headlight, the brake lights will also switch off, or if just the red LED lights will switch off. So I'm going to stop for that. Okay, so pressing the plus button, the headlights are off, and I'm expecting the tail lights to be off too. There you go. Now I'm going to press the brake, and that's what it is. So if you switch off the lamps, then the brake indicators will also, now they are back on. So you lose that feature. Probably the reason why Riese Müller by default has those lights switched on. So my advice in that case is to, if you're riding in traffic and you need to signal to cars and other vehicles that you're braking, then put the lights on, and they can see from the LEDs in the back that you're applying the brakes. But if you're just cycling cycle paths, then there's no extra advantage unless somebody is really following you up close. So get your lights off, and that's it. And then you will be saving the battery, although it does not use a lot of power, but you will also be saving the life span of your lamps, your LEDs. Although they too are supposed to be, I don't know how to say it, but it's long lasting. And now by doing this, you're making them even more long lasting. Okay, headlights coming back on. So if you want to have control, you know that you can ask your bike shop for that. If they say they don't know how to do it, then you can insist you know that it's been done before with the M99 lights of the Riese Müller. Somebody posted a comment on my previous night video saying that there's a manual configuration you can do by pressing the buttons in a certain sequence, and you can read in the you can download and read the manual for the lamp and find out how to do it. So for those who are wishing to do it at home, it's also possible. I haven't looked into it because I had a service scheduled within a couple of days of those remarks being posted. But yeah, thanks for posting such informative stuff. It helps everybody, including myself. And voila, you know, you have the two options, either via the shop, your local shop, or do it yourself. As for the other completely unrelated update, which is the flashing of the motor software and increased torque to 85 Newton meters, I haven't yet had the opportunity to test them out, but I will. But I will soon. I will sometime do that. All right, cheers.